Welcome to my channel, Just Khandi. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Take a look at my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it. And don't forget to share. Now, let's get down to it. You're wondering, well, what's Just Khandi channel going to be about? There's so many YouTube channels out there. So what do you have to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about me. Whether I'm just eating, whether I'm just exercising, or I'm just being me. And I want to take you along on the journey with me. This has been a long time coming, y'all. I have been wanting to do YouTube forever, but I just didn't know what to do, how to do it, and the tools to do it. So I watched a whole lot of YouTube. I see a whole lot of people that are doing it. And I said, you know what? This is something that I can do. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and do a page and call it Just Khandi, plain and simple. You're going to just get me. And with that being said, I did have to learn a lot of things. I had to learn how to edit. I had to learn how to hold the camera and things like that. So my channel is about beauty, health, lifestyle, and travel. So let me go ahead and give a disclaimer right now. Your girl ain't no beauty girl. I ain't no makeup girl. I'm not none of that. But I do the best that I can. And also too, when it comes down to the hair, listen, I'm doing my best with these wigs and weaves and things like that. I try to do some baby hairs, and as you can see right now, I didn't do a good job, but I did what I can do. So with that being said, I hope to be able to interact with you all and hope that you all will, help me with, giving me tips on makeup, tips on hair, tips on skincare, things like that. So the main portion of my video is going to be about health. If you know me, I love to exercise. I love to eat right, and I like to take care of my body. And with that being said, I've been through a lot of things as far as health-wise, and I want to be able to share it with you all, and maybe it can help somebody, in the long run. I appreciate each and every one of you for even just taking the time out just to listen to me today. So I hope you do enjoy it. Now I'm gonna give you another disclaimer. Now my first few videos may not be the best. The editing might be all jacked up and everything, but just in time, I know I'm gonna get better. And for those of you out there that do have a YouTube page, please feel free to DM me to give me some tips, some tricks, or what I can do to try to make my page better. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to Just Khandi. Baby, I done came a long way from that first video, honey. Indeed. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here or if it's been a while since we last connected, let me take a moment to reintroduce myself. I'm Khandi, your host for Mocktail Conversations, and you can't have a conversation without a mocktail. So this was my very first mocktail, and this mocktail is a watermelon lime mocktail, and in it it's just watermelon puree, it's lime soda, lime juice, simple syrup, and a little bit of honey. And let me tell y'all something, baby, this one is delicious. Oh, and also too, I have a mint leaf in there to give it that minty taste. That's it. I'll leave the recipe in the description box. For those of you who may not know, Mocktail Conversations is all about sipping on unique, delicious mocktails while diving deep into meaningful conversations. Now, whether it's about life, love, personal growth, or just some good laughs, we're here to connect, inspire, and to have some fun. So much has been happening since my last introduction. We've explored new topics and shared a ton of inspiring stories. And guess what? We're just getting started. Now, my passion has always been about connecting with people, creating space where stories can be shared, voices can be heard, and we can all grow together. That's why I started this journey, and that's why it keeps me going every day. Now, looking ahead, I have so much in store for you. More vibrant conversations with inspiring guests in the future, deep dives into topics that matter, and yes, more fabulous mocktail recipes you can try at home. Now, let's talk about some life balance. Now, let's get started with that. Let's talk about how to manage work-life balance. I know I talked about this in one of my other blogs, but I want to share with you my step-by-step process that helped me tremendously. for me, I'm juggling a full-time job, school, and my passion project, YouTube. You can see how tricky it can be to find that perfect work-life balance. Now, trust me, I've been there. Today, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite tips and tricks that help me manage it all without losing my sanity. Now, the first thing first, let's be real. Balancing a full-time job, school, and YouTube, it isn't easy. It takes planning, discipline, and sometimes a whole lot of coffee job. But with the right approach, it's definitely doable. So tip number one is to prioritize and plan ahead. Now, I'm a huge fan of the to-do list and planners. I like to break my day down into like manageable chunks, set clear priorities. Like, for example, I use Sunday evenings to plan out my entire week, like assignments for school, work projects, and content for my YouTube channel. Now, having a clear plan helps me know exactly what needs to be done and when to do it, which reduces that overwhelming feeling of having too much, on my plate. Now, tip number two is all about setting boundaries. When it's time for work, I focus on work. When it's time for school, I'm all in on school. And when I am filming or editing like for YouTube, that's where my attention is. Now, creating dedicated time blocks for each area of your life helps keep you focused and productive. Now, this also means knowing when to say no. Sometimes you just have to pass on that extra project or social event, or if it means keeping your life balanced. Next up, practice self-care and take breaks. It's so important to recharge, especially when you're wearing like multiple hats. I like to schedule short breaks like throughout my day, whether it's a quick walk or some meditation or just stretching. These little moments of self-care go a long way in keeping my energy up. Now, remember, you can't pour into an empty cup. Take care of yourself. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Another tip is leveraging tools and resources that help you stay organized. Systems like Alexa and apps such as like Apple Calendar and Apple Reminder are lifesavers. I use them to keep me on track for assignments, deadlines, and my YouTube content schedule. Having everything in one place keeps me on top of my game. Find what works for you and make it a habit. Now, consistency is the key. Last but not least, be kind to yourself. Understand that some days will be more productive than others, and that's okay. If you need to adjust your schedule or take a breather, do it. It's all about finding a rhythm that works, for you. Now, if you found these tips helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more of my content on balancing life, health, and everything in between. And hey, share your favorite time management tips in the comments below. I love to hear from you. Now, remember, balance is not about being perfect. It's about finding what best works for you. Keep thriving, keep shining, and I will see you in the next video. So bye for now.